guys and gals, and welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new here, I'm Jacques, Mr. Pink Ink, that's the name of my blog, and I'm sharing with you my love for books and a little slice of life. So sit back down, like this video if you like what you see. Please just consider subscribing as well for more content of the sort, and you might just find your next new book. In today's video, I'm basically going to catch you all up on the books that were still sent to me from the publishers before the lockdown. In my last video, which I'll link up here, we were up to January. Okay, so I'm going to show you the books that I got for February and some of the books that I got, not some of them, all of them, that I got for March. Yeah. Quite exciting. I do have to say at this point that with the lockdown that happened, everything shut down, as everyone's aware. It happened worldwide. We obviously didn't have access to books. We could buy them online. I think by ebooks. We could get electronic copies, but I like my physical books. So this is the last that I would be expecting now until things calm down and things happen. As of today's date, which is the 4th of May, the bookstores across the country are slowly opening up again because we've gone down to level 4. So there's levels now. So we were full lockdown, level 5. Level 4 is a little bit easier. You can do exercising and blah blah blah. Level 2, level 2, level 1 until they clear it out. At any point in time, we can go from one level to the next depending on the people and if they follow precautions, or if they just play silly buggers. It's all up to the people. So the good news about that though is that the bookstores are opening up, and who knows, I might get more books soon, but we have to consider the fact that they've been shut down themselves and they have to make places healthy for their staff, or safe for their staff and for the customers. So these things take some time, and then there's all the work that they have to catch up on and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I'm not expecting any more books. I did fill out the request list for April and for May, but when they come, they come. I'm in no hurry. I have plenty of things to read. Sorry. So once again, I want to thank Jonathan Ball for sending me all these goodie books, all these bookie goodies, all these bookish goodness. I'm so excited. I love it. I love books. God help it. I love it. Anyway, you never know when the publishers send you a package, because some packages are big, some packages are small. You have filled in a wish list, but you never know what you're going to get, because it depends on what they have available at that moment, or how many copies, what is in stock, how many people have requested the same book, that kind of a thing. So February's package, I got some 3 books, and they all, well, 2 sci-fis and a fantasy, so they catered to me. I'm so happy, super happy. So let's get into them. Okay. So first up, we got Gemini Man, which is obviously the film tie-in. It's a novel by Titan Books, based on the film by Ang Lee. I don't know who wrote the book, but obviously Titan did it themselves, so it could be a direct... Ooh, shadow. It could be a direct novelization of the movie, so what you see is what you'll read. This could be a book... The movie could have been based on this book, which I doubt, because there's no author. So, yeah, so I've actually seen this movie. So if I read this book, that means I'm probably going to be watching the movie again in the book. Like Beauty and the Beast, there was a novelization of that. And it was exactly like the movie, except there was the singing, the song words weren't in there, but it was fine. So that was cool. That's sort of a thing. I kind of like that. So yeah, so let me know in the comments down below if you've seen the movie Gemini Man, because in my house there was a discussion. I remained out of the conversation. So one party says that Will Smith played both roles, and only his face was CGI'd. Another party says that the entire second Will Smith was CGI'd. I have no opinion. I went to watch the movie. I loved it. It was a good movie. It was really well done. I enjoyed it. If I want to nitpick it, I will watch it a second time. But yeah, I'm excited to read this. So let me know if you've watched the movie or not. Moving on. Okay. Then the second book I got looks very textbooky. Don't you think? Yeah. So this is cool. This is Quality Land by Marc-Uwe Kling. Never heard of him, but he's a German author and songwriter. So I don't know if this is translated, but it could be anyway. This is sci-fi. Okay, let me read you the synopsis, and then, because it's exciting. Okay, cool. We hope you enjoy your trip to the happiest, most advanced place on Earth. Quality Land is the world's first 2.0 country where everything is run by infallible algorithm, including society, in which everyone is ranked by level. Shopping. Orders arrive before you even know you want them. Oh, I'll be so broke. Oh my word. Relationships. You will be notified instantly if there's a better match. In fact, this very algorithm selected you to visit Quality Land. If you don't like it, you're not just ungrateful. You're also wrong, because the algorithm is always right. While you're visiting, be aware that there is an election going on. The perfect time to see Quality Land in action. This sounds like a lot of fun to read. Can't wait to get stuck into that. I've got a couple of sci-fis that I want to get into, so yeah, looking forward to that. And then the last book that they sent me in February is from one of my favorite authors. It's Heart of Black Ice from Terry Goodkind. It's book 4 in the Nikki Chronicles, which is based on The Sword of Truth. Nikki is the Sister of Darkness in that series. Everybody wanted one. He's finally given us one. This is book 4. I'm not going to give you the synopsis on that one. I do have book 1. Death Mistress. I do have book 1. Read this one. I don't have book 2 and I don't have book 3 and I have book 4. So I'm dying to get those. I'm dying, literally. Here's another thing. If you're a Terry Goodkind fan and you've read Death's Mistress, leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought about it, because yes, it's good to get back into the world of the Sword of Truth and to get to know these people again and, you know, see what they've been up to, but I feel that it's not quite the same. I don't get the same vibe from this book. Yes, everything's familiar. Everything's there. Everything's familiar. It's fine. It's just something's missing a little bit. It's not as epic. Anyway, that's my opinion. So let me know in the comments down below what you thought of book 1. And I'm definitely going to read all these and I will reply to all of them. So please do comment. And this is what they sent me in February. Pretty nifty. I'm super stoked for these and absolutely cannot wait to get into them. Yeah, so now we're going on to the books that I received in March. That was the last one that I've gotten so far. Also a really, really good selection of books. The people work so hard at Jonathan Ball, they really do. And whoever's doing the social media stuff or the review stuff in the review section, marketing, I don't know what that's called, but anyway, they really work hard and they try to match the books to the bloggers, so that's pretty cool. So for March, I got 5 books. A little bit dirty. 5 books. Okay, 3 of which I'm super excited for. And I shall tell you why in a moment. Had a bit of a technical malfunction over here. Almost fell on my bum. Anyway, back to it, shall we? Okay. So I got another one. I got another non-fiction from Jonathan Ball. This time I got The Red Sea Spies from Rafi Berg. It's the true story of Mossad's fake diving resort or holiday resort, which inspired Netflix's The Red Sea Diving Resort, of a daring operation behind enemy lines and the holiday village run by spies in the early 1980s. I'm hoping that this is more of a story kind of a non-fiction other than a non-fiction. But anyway, it sounds exciting and I'm super happy to get to this at some point. I'm loving all the colors. Pretty cool. Loving the cover. Super excited for that one. Yeah. Then the other one that I got is another thriller. This is the Treadstone Resurrection. Sorry, from Joshua Hood, and it's based on Robert Ludlum's the Jason Bourne universe. So if you've read the Jason Bourne, I think there are a couple of books, the Bourne Enigma and the Bourne Initiative, and those books have been made into films, and I think there are 3 movies. Yeah, I think I've only watched 1, 2. I haven't watched the 3rd, definitely. So basically this is separate to that, but it's in the same world. So I haven't read the books, but I have seen most of the movies, so I understand the world. So hopefully I can read this from there. If I don't, then I'll get the books. Operation Treadstone made Jason Bourne, but he's not the only agent they trained. Treadstone nearly destroyed Adam Hayes, the top secret CIA Black Ops program, trained him to be an all but invincible assassin. But it also cost him his family and any chance at a normal life, which is why he was determined to get out. Working as a carpenter in rural Washington state, Adam thinks he has left Treadstone in the past, until he receives a mysterious email from a former colleague, and soon after is attacked by an unknown hit team while at work. Adam must regain the skills that Treadstone taught him in order to discover who the would-be killers are and why they have come after him now. Okay, this sounds exciting, sounds very actiony, very right a minute. I like the cover as well. I don't know if you can see it though. Without the lights, I'm sorry. Anyway, I like the cover. So yes, moving on to the next one. Okay, now the following 3 books are the ones that I was most excited to get. Most of the time we don't remember what we request. And also they send you some stuff sometimes that suits your blog, that you haven't requested, which is cool. So obviously I literally squealed when I got Dust Road by Tom Hiddleston, because I recently had finished Floodworld, which is book 1, and I loved it. It was awesome. This is the sequel, and I'm telling you, it is actually going to be a series, and now I'm going to have to wait for the next book, which I hate doing. But yes, this is the second book. It happens after the series of Floodworld, just a couple of months. That's pretty cool. Also really good. I have read this one. Review is coming really soon. So yeah, I just couldn't stop myself from reading it. Then the next book that I was excited to receive is one of the newer releases. It's Havenfall by Sarah Holland. Sarah Holland wrote Everless and Evermore. I haven't read those yet. I haven't read any of Sarah Holland yet. I do have Everless on my shelves. I don't have Evermore. I'll get to it eventually. The synopsis reads that Maddie Morrow knows that Havenfall is more than it seems. Beneath a beautiful sprawling inn lie the hidden gateways to 3 ancient realms: Bern, Fjordenkill, and Solaria. Maddie's destiny is here, rooted in her family's promise to protect the fragile alliance between the worlds. But when a brutal murder shatters the peace and someone she loves stands accused, Maddie must step forward to protect the place and the people she cares for most. Her safe haven will never be the same again. Cool. Interesting. That sounds a bit sci-fi-ish and not fantasy-ish. I could be wrong. Multiple dimensions, different realms. You see, dimensions is sci-fi, realms is fantasy. Although technically they're the same thing, right? Right? Want to leave a comment down below? I don't know. Educate me. So this sounds awesome. I will get to this one eventually. I don't want to base my opinion on a hyped up book and then go and read something else on the author, especially if I don't like it. You understand? So I'd rather read Everless first before. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And then my package contained one more book, which I was excited for because it's Eon Colfer, the Artemis Fowl guy. Loved his work since I was young, and he wrote his first adult novel called High Fire. Yeah, and I really wanted to get to read it. It's a new adult fantasy. The synopsis is really long. Squib Moreau may be a swamp wild, street smart, dark-eyed Cajun blood tearaway, but his intentions are generally good. He really wants to be a supportive son to his hard-working mama, Elodie. Squid is offered an apprenticeship by the local moonshine runner. A summer on the bayou looks like the only way to pay off the family debts and maybe get him and his mama a place in town, far away from crooked Constable Regent's Hook's unwanted courtship of Elodie and the ton of debts left by fake daddy before he skipped town on them. Okay, so it's humorous. Unfortunately for Squib, the crooked constable has his own eye on that very same stretch of bayou, and change is coming for Squib. Okay, so it looks like fun. Apparently, there's a dragon in here, and the last dragon in the world, maybe. Okay, so this is fun. This is really cool. Can't wait to get into those ones. So these are the books that I received from March from Jonathan Ball. These 5 that are really awesome. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you very much, Jonathan Ball. Out of all of these, I've already read Dust Road. I read that for my owls. So you can expect my review coming really soon. I might do a video on that one, and I'll do both of them together, Flood World and Dust Road. Although I'm upset that it's going to be more books in the series. I'm upset. Why do you do this? Why? Okay, cool. So yeah, so that's that. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've read any of these, please do let me know in the comments below. I'm going to link some videos on the end screen for the previous ones.